Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another Zelda 2 Randomizer Max Rando tournament race. We have game number 2 between Sawneyrath and Chromataclysm. Sawney looking to take the series, Chroma looking to force a game 3. And I'm going to hand it off to Royale with cheese.
Hello, Z2R fans. So we have an exciting game 2 here tonight. Sawney versus Chroma. Sawney took game 1, so he is up 1-0 in this series, and we're going to hopefully, I'm completely unbiased, but since I do want more rando, we're going to, hopefully Chroma pushes through here and gets us a game 3, but we're going to see what we've got coming up for this seed. Max Rando is an exciting time because we don't know exactly what we're going to get other than chaos. So yeah, we're gonna get started here in just a few moments. We're gonna see what kind of chaos the seed gods have for us tonight. So, for Max Rando, we really don't know anything going in. We don't know how many gems, how many starting lives, how many heart containers to start. Magic containers is always 4 to start. There could be starting items. Tonight we're starting with Raft and Flute. So we have 2 lives. That's gross already. We start with Life and Jump. Life is going to be the spell in Raru. We know that from the position on the spell sheet. The spell list, Jump in Nukasudo. So neither one of those fetch questable, so we don't also start with any fetch quest items. When we start with a fetch quest spell, the game automatically assumes that we have that fetch quest item. So like, for instance, if there was a spell in Darunia, we would start with the child. Both of them finding P-Bag Cave here very early on this western continent. Yep, 5 gems, 2 lives, 5 hearts. 5 hearts is a nice start. 5 gems, Leo, is at least you're gonna get some levels out of it. 2 lives can be brutal. We'll see if there's any 1-ups in the drop pool. Immediately we've got a small key, which we consider junk fill. It is useful early on before you have like fairy spell or any key, the magical key. It's not logically required though. Just the presence of small keys in the item pool does not mean that the game wants you to be in palaces. Oh, yeah. I'm not sure whose audio we're using in chat, but yes, Chroma is using custom music. It's his... Okay, audio's on Sawney. Okay. Well, if we switch it all, Chroma is using custom music. Sawney messing with Heart Container Cave. Guria giving him a little bit of trouble with Chroma picking up the cross. He made it through on his first try. Okay, Sawney at 2-1-2 already. He's got an attack level that Chroma has not quite gotten to yet. Okay, this is the front of Fairy Cave. We can't do anything here quite yet for Chroma. Sawney grabbing his cross from Heart Container Cave, making his way out. Let's see what Chroma's going to show us here. The front of Jump Cave. Chroma trying to pause buffer his way out of an encounter there, and not successful, but doing some pretty slick movement there. Like, it's amazing what you can do with pause buffers in this game to avoid overworld encounters. Oh, yikes. 2 red Dairas, 1 from each side, is going to wreck Chroma pretty quick in this overworld encounter. Okay, he's going to try the other side. Nope, he got hit once, and that was enough to draw this guy's friend. Yeah, he has... that cast of life didn't look like it did anything, so... Okay, meanwhile, Sawney has found Medicine Container Cave. Has also run into a red Daira here. Is gonna try Jump this time, to see if that can get him out of it. Okay, is successful. Geldarm, please. Okay, Chroma's found Trophy Cave. There's a Moa. Not invisible because we're on the west, but Chroma at low life on his last life, I think. Okay, so is this even randomized? Sonny's got the medicine in Medicine Cave, the Water of Life. Okay, free glove, easy game. Easy game for babies. That's it. It's just free. No, I'm just kidding. Glove and Trophy Cave, though, is a good pickup for Chroma. Sonny will loop this way and find this eventually, as Chroma will go to, down to that southwestern side of this western continent. I'm thinking this is probably a vanilla-like biome. Okay, so yep, here's Sonny in Trophy Cave. So he is also going to get this glove. Juking that enemy off into the drink there.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Yay, Kokoms! Okay, we got us a 5-gemmer. 2 lives, 5 gems. Starting life spell, starting jump, starting raft and flute.
Wow, early glove.
Early glove, yeah, in Trophy Cave.
I don't want to speak too soon, but this could be a blazer. So 5 gems?
Yep, 5 gems. Haven't seen any palaces yet on the west so far. They're still doing overworld exploration.
How many lives?
2 lives. So
Oof.
that's the fun part.
Yeah, my last race was a 2-life seed, and it was brutal.
Yeah, I think probably they're not going to have too much trouble with the overworld and palaces, but GP could be an issue. Chroma's going to show us the other side of Jump Cave first. Jump and Life both started pretty expensive. Neither one of them have leveled up Magic yet, I don't think.
I gotta say, these new guys have really been impressive.
Yes, yeah, Sonny definitely. I mean, Sonny plays a lot of other randos too, so I think he's just got the knack. But okay, here's Mito. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Lucky for Sonny, he found the vanilla medicine.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that he beat Chroma once is pretty insane. Chroma's like one of the best.
Oh, he almost pause buffered his way out of that overworld encounter. Not quite. Okay, down stab for Sonny with that jump spell. Very nice.
So Chroma's hanging on for dear life here. It's win or go home.
Yeah, this is win or go home for Chroma. We're all hoping for a game 3. Everybody wants more rando. Okay. Sonny's gonna grab Fairy Spell. There's a lot of vanilla stuff in this. Well, I guess not a lot, 2 things, but still.
That's 2 things too many. I'm gonna write a letter to Elendar. We gotta get to the bottom of this.
Elendar, what are you doing here?
Fix your game. I'm not sure. I think that's a flashcard issue on Chroma's side. You'll see a little bit of graphical glitching going on there.
Yeah, life is pretty useless, it looks like.
Is it 1 bar?
I think, yeah.
It's always either 1 bar or all 5 bars.
Uh-huh, yeah.
There's never anything in between.
Yeah, it's 1 bar. Okay, well, he made it out without dying at least. Oh, cool, grass tile. This is new. Okay, Chroma's gonna grab.
Don't get hit. he's
Oh,
his life with
is he on?
zero.
Oh, he's on zombie strats. Just a P-Rag. Oh no. Sawney, please.
And say bye-bye to Mr. P-Bag, because that thing's never coming back. That would have given him a level 2. I think that would have given him life 4.
Okay. Palace 2.
At least it was only 200 and it wasn't a whole 1,000. That would have been really
Yeah.
depressing.
Yeah, that would have been sad. 200 though, still. I mean, still pretty early, but yeah, that's unfortunate for Sawney.
It would have been
Okay.
life. It would have been life 4.
Down stab for Chroma, but he didn't find Medicine Cave before he found Mito, so he couldn't get Fairy, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, and it's in that well, Mito is a 3-screen town, and very if that medicine is a 2-screen cave, so it's a lot of extra walking he's gonna have to do.
Yeah.
Or did he just poke his head in and then leave?
No, I don't think he's even seen it yet, and I missed exactly where Sawney went to find it.
It was definitely before this, because this is where Sony game overed.
Okay, Sawney found a Fairy required room in Palace 2. That's a very good game. Thank you. $54 at Magic 3. I mean, you know, just get to Magic 5, forehead. Drop all your levels.
They unnerfed the fairy spell because it used to commonly go down significantly. By like Magic 3 or Magic 4, usually you'd be able to cast it like at least, you know, sometimes twice. Now it's like you need Magic 5 or 6 to be able to cast it twice.
Okay. Chroma's gonna probably be a little sad when he finds, but maybe not, but maybe just a little. He does have the benefit of downstab through here, which has made this part of the cave significantly easier for him than it was for Sawney. Sawney had to cast Jump and Pray that he didn't get booped. Okay, quick helmet, relatively quick helmet head on Sawney's side.
If I'm Sony, I'm going for Magic 4 100%. I'm gonna I'm gonna get the gem, then go in the next room and look for a kill to get the 740 for that Magic 4. Man.
Sawney wants life. He chose life. He is gonna maybe look for a quick item. I'm not sure how long he's gonna dig this.
Yeah, I was just thinking to myself, all they need is really thunder, and that's it, right? Maybe maybe the boots.
Yeah, possibly. We haven't seen, you know, any way off of this continent yet, so like they're gonna have to at least do one palace on the east, depending on where the maze is and what else is here.
They're probably gonna want at least like a magic container too.
Yeah, would be helpful for sure. Okay. Chroma going right back to get Fairy Spell.
Yeah, it was only 1 bar. That sucks unless it's linked to fire, because then, you know, fire becomes 8 magic points, and then it's like, whatever.
Yeah. We'll have to see if they get a fire linked with another spell.
You know, fairly recently they added an update where, if you read a town sign, you could tell whether fire is linked or if it's not linked by an exclamation point at the end of it.
Yeah, I saw that's a really useful update. I am enjoying a lot of this quality of life stuff in the newer versions of the randomizer.
Yeah, it's a really cool idea.
Okay, what's on the other side of Fairy Cave? Well, looks like nothing or something potentially boots locked down this way. Yeah, nothing. Oh, can Chroma not cast Fairy at Magic 2? It looks like he can't, and I think that's the way to Helmet Head.
Yeah, he needs to farm one more magic level.
Okay. That's unfortunate. Well, okay, there it is. Nice.
Yeah, it ain't too bad.
Okay, another town. Another palace. Oh, yeah, okay. That's Lifetown. We already know that.
Yeah, Kumag, he plays on real hardware, and he uses a flash cart, and his flash cart's just kind of old and worn out, so every so often he'll get these graphical glitches in it.
Chroma Koi for the magic chart on here. Maybe he was hoping this was a P bag. Oh, he's gonna do the fairy trick. I love that one. That's so good.
Yeah, I barely missed it.
Okay, so that was Palace 4 up in this northern part of the. I don't even know where we're at the west on the west anymore. Sonny went through Fairy Cave, and he's in the other part of the west now.
And
But
now he's
okay,
in
so
Palace 5,
yeah,
so I'm
2, 4, and 5 on the west.
really interested to see his Guma fight. At Attack 3. This ought to be interesting. And I didn't even realize it, but Chroma has Attack 4.
Yeah. That's why he was short a magic level. He pushed for an extra attack.
Oh, he did it! That's so difficult, especially if you don't know.
Oh,
Especially if you don't know the Guma is over there. Because, oh wow, large enemies are dropping 1-ups. That's good, but it's not going to be so helpful in GP. But yeah, when those Gumas are throwing those mace at you, it is the worst thing in those rooms, or the crumble bridge style rooms, because you know, unless you know they're there, you get a little time to react, and the way to approach that is you got to kind of do like a stutter step and jump through the maces. Wow, I found the item in Palace 5 really quickly.
yeah, that was really quick. And that was a nice helmet head kill for Chroma too. It's also gonna go digging for the item. Oh, the child. Okay, could be required. We don't know yet.
Yeah, if it is, Chroma might be in big trouble because normally people go for the boss and the boss only in P5. I'm also interested to see if Magic went down at all at Magic 4 for Fairy.
Yeah, we'll see. Who gives us a... I didn't see. Chroma paused, but it was too fast. I didn't see it.
Oh, Chroma's got Magic 4 now too. So does Sony. Looks like Chroma's going back for the item.
Yeah, he's walking it back. Sonny found that dead end room back there and noped out of Palace 2. He did not get the item out of here.
Oh, the bubble was set up perfectly to do that eco key trick.
Oh
in this
yeah,
room.
yeah.
It's pretty cool, and it's not too difficult. I'm really surprised he didn't go back for the key there. That's a free key. I mean, it might cost you 8 seconds or something to go back and grab it and leave the room, but I guess he knows who he's up against, and if you're facing Chroma, you gotta go fast.
Gotta go fast, yeah. Exactly. Okay, Chroma did find the item room here. Looks
That wasn't
like
too bad.
yeah, not really that much further back. Candle, yeah, okay,
Dang.
sure.
That's a burn.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a blue jar, but it's also like not really anything useful for runners of this level. It's not like in Z1R where you can actually use it to kill enemies. Like it just, you can see in dark rooms. Okay.
Red candle is one of my favorite items in Z1R. Oh yeah, with the 2 lives, it's gonna be painful to be having to rely on Fairy to go through doors and stuff.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. I mean, like I don't blame them looking like digging items out of like I would want magic containers in this scenario very much.
Oh, 100%. And now he's probably thinking to himself, man, there was that free key just sitting there I could have went back and got.
Yeah, I mean he did just found another free key, but he could have had 2 free keys.
Here's a dead end.
Yep, sure is. I wonder if he's looking at this dead end for a key, maybe.
Oh, I would be, definitely. And he gets rewarded.
Okay.
I'd kill this dude in case he's 300.
Yep, looks like we're gonna see. Oh, he had a nice rhythm there. Maybe he can get it back. Sonny, please. Okay, Chroma has also found the other side of Fairy Cave and is going to find all the palace goodness over here. Still haven't seen Saria or Rando.
Sorry, my dog's over here roofing.
Yeah. Everyone's excited for Z2R, Max Rando, even the puppers. Okay. 150 point P bag there for Sawney. Chroma, my dude, I don't think you can pause buffer your way out of that one. Okay, here's Guma for Sawney as well.
Oh, this is going to be interesting. Attack 3 is going to be, I don't know, 50 something hits, I think. In the vanilla, it's really high. And I don't think Sonic can take a single hit at attack 5. Maybe, or at life 5, maybe he can.
Yeah, maybe one. He doesn't have shield spell and life is only healing for a bar. So, I don't know. He's banking on being able to take at least one. He hasn't healed yet, so.
Yeah, I love the aggressiveness. And also, it didn't look like Guma was too far away from the start, so if something happens, God forbid, he'll be able to go back and fight him again really quick. And he's already almost got him dead. Wow, Guma must have rolled down.
It seems like once he got that first bar gone, it was much better after that. Chroma just found Bagu for whatever that might be worth at some point.
With the fairy spell, Bagu's is basically.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. That's
oh
right.
wow, he could take. He might have even been able to take 3 hits.
Okay, yeah, maybe. Boss is dropping keys, which like is nice right now when they're low magic and whatever. But like, for GP, that kind of sucks if T-Bird is required. We don't know that yet, though. So. Okay, Chroma's gonna go back over here.
Yeah, so Chromataclysm's just sort of following in Sawny's footsteps here. He just finished up with P2, getting ready to head towards where P5 is, and Sawny's looking for a way to get the heck off this western continent.
Yeah, we started with Raft. We haven't seen a Raft tile. Oh, that's cute.
And it's Reflect. I might go back. How much is Fairy Magic 5?
I haven't seen Sony pause yet.
We're probably about to find out, because I imagine he's probably
Yeah.
going to go across.
Oh, let's see. He's about to show us.
Looked like
20
46. Oh, it was 20?
20 something? I don't know. It was very fast.
Yeah, that was so fast. Oh, 45, okay.
45? Okay. So a little
Yeah.
bit of a little bit.
VXR with the eyeballs.
One more magic jar would give them 2 casts. He's not gonna go
Oh.
across just yet.
Oh, this is P4 right here. Okay.
Yeah,
thought
I
it
think
was
he's just no, I think he's just gonna go back and do it. Okay, so Chroma found Guma really fast. I wonder if he's gonna go back for the item.
I think he
Which is
just bails.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, he might poke around like a room or two, but I don't see him, after getting burned in P2 like that, you know?
Yeah, especially, I don't know, I guess especially when you already have Glove, like, it just seems like there's not really a lot left that they know for sure that they need. Like, we don't know if Thunder is free or not yet. Okay, so Sonny's gonna take care of this P4, and that's gonna be all 3 palaces on this western continent for him before he starts looking for a way out. Yep,
Yeah,
Chroma's failing.
Chromataclysm got right out of there, and, man, what a beautiful Guma fight. Attack 4 made a huge difference there.
Yeah, it really did.
This is the vanilla room in P3.
Okay, so relatively quick bosses in all of these western palaces so far tonight.
Yeah, I think Chroma caught up quite a bit in that P5, just going in there and then bailing like that. If he goes to P4 right after this, it's going to be very close. Did that say 26? Now I'm second guessing myself. I saw it for a second.
It's reflect. Okay, I don't know. I mean, I think probably one of them is gonna go across. You know, they're gonna cross Saria eventually because it looks like it's pretty much the only way out. So, or at least the way to the way out. So we'll see them use Fairy, and then we'll see how much of their magic bar it takes if we still don't know how much it costs.
We'll find out right now. Just kidding. Oh, psych. Double just
Okay,
kidding.
yep. It is, okay. Fairy's 45, Reflect is 24. VXR was right. Okay. Both runners in Palace 4.
Now, if Chroma finds,
Tawny digging for the item in here. I'm kind of surprised.
yeah, if Chroma finds Karok and then debails, then all of a sudden Chroma's in the lead.
Yeah, and I mean he's on the path. This is exactly the way.
I think Karok is one more room to the right here.
Yeah, here we are. Quick boss. And this is the updated version of our favorite Palace 4, but it's no longer just, you know, crouch in one corner. Some you can move a little bit because he shoots those beams at different levels now.
Also, I'm not sure if you noticed, but he doesn't spawn on top of you anymore. They changed something in the code to make it so Kuroko only spawns like maybe 4 tiles away from you, but never ever on top of you.
Yeah, I did hear something about that. So that is, yeah, that's interesting. It's fun stuff.
It makes the fight less like bullshit, you know? And also, it just all around makes the fight better because and when he spawns on top of you, it's just kind of unfair.
Yeah, I mean, especially in Max Rando when you can have like a 2-heart container start, and sometimes that's all you get. This is a looping drop here for Sawny. It sure is. Fun times. Yeah, he's just gonna leave. Yeah, leaving. Get out.
Chroma squeaked ahead. He's about to enter Saria.
Yep, we're gonna find out how do we get out of here? Where do we go?
Yeah, part of me hopes that it's a vanilla shuffle Death Mountain, but I have things I gotta do tonight.
If it's vanilla shuffle Death Mountain, Chroma might be less sad about that candle. Okay, Sani is not going immediately back to Saria. He is going over west? Maybe he realized he's already seen that? I don't know. I don't know what he's doing.
I wonder if there's a way you can just walk down there and so I think Chroma's got about maybe like a 90-second lead, 2-minute lead.
Okay, well, he found the hammer in Magic Container Cave. Okay.
The hammer could block a palace.
Yeah, could. Yeah, we definitely could. And I think he doesn't. So he doesn't have Medicine Cave on his tracker checked off, but we know he's been there because he has the medicine and the fairy spell. So that I think is all the that's all the Western Overworld checks for Chroma. And Sani is probably going to do about Sani is going to check the bridge tile and find Maze Island first. Sani didn't even bother to check Rudo. He just saw that bridge tile and was like, I'm out. Done with this.
I just noticed JLo in the chat talking about getting telefragged. That's old school Doom 2 talk, buddy. Okay, so there's definitely going to be a passageway to the east over here. There's both the raft tile and the and a cave.
And a cave. Hey, magic key. That is super helpful. There was a magic jar here too on Maze Island. Yep, there's the east through the cave.
And there's a oh, Sony doesn't have the hammer, and I immediately see the forest tile.
No, Sani does not have the hammer. Sani doesn't have the magic key because he saw the cave and came straight into the east and said, no, not okay. There he goes back to the maze. Okay. He's gonna check out things here a little more before he gets too ahead of himself.
Yeah, I mean, if GP's here, you'd like to know, because if the final palace is either here or in Valley of Death, you got quite a decision to make in your hands. That's quite a 50-50.
Exactly. Well, and you maybe check the raft tile too to see if it takes you to a different part of the east or to Death Mountain. It's good knowledge, at least. Okay, he is going to see that shield is in Rudo. I don't know. Maybe, okay, so yeah, raft is Death Mountain. Gross. Not vanilla shuffled, but it's still Death Mountain, so it's still gross. I don't think either one of these runners are going to go out of their way to get shield. quite honestly.
Yeah, definitely not. I mean, if it was in a more favorable location, maybe if they stumble into the trophy, but Chroma showing off a little bit of some link feed action.
Yeah, that link feed is pretty slick.
He always gets it when he pause buffers.
Uh-huh. And it is GP on the maze, so that's good info.
Thank God they came back and checked.
Oh, let's see how much the blue boy is worth. Maybe, if Sawny can survive it. Okay, only 100, eh. I don't know if it's worth the farm at attack for. Wow, red's worth more than blues. That hardly ever happens. The reds are usually crap.
Yeah, usually the reds are worth 50 or 70. It's always really nice when they roll up to 150 or 200.
Okay, looks like Sawny is maybe not going to bother with the raft tile. Is going to Fairy Feet. And okay, good. Chroma found that magic container. That's good. A good pickup. Less of a concern now that they've got, well, Chroma at least found the magic key. Sawny hasn't been up to that corner yet. It looks like he's headed there now.
Yeah, and it costs about 90 seconds. Oh, there is
Oh my god,
there.
okay. It is 3 or 6. That hammer, maybe not required, but definitely going to make their lives a lot easier since it's a free palace, like right there. No, Sawny, please. Sawny, please.
Coming in big, big clutch right now.
Okay, Sawny realized he skipped this corner, thank goodness, because this is a very, very useful magic key under these circumstances. This room that Chroma's in with the fast bubble can be really annoying.
Yeah, I hate that room. Still not sure whether it's 3 or 6 yet.
Yeah, not quite. And I don't think he's been in here long enough to be like, sometimes you've been in long enough and it's like, okay, this is almost certainly Palace 6. But this, I think, could still go either way.
Yeah, Palace 3 and Palace 1 in vanilla are the exact same size. So in Randomizer, they're about the same size as well. Or if they're not the same size in vanilla, they're like 1 or 2 rooms.
They're awfully close. Hey, there's Sawny showing us a water tile, no boots, but we know where the water tile is. Yeah, that's 2 key doors already in a row that Chroma didn't have to spend magic on. That magic key is a very nice find indeed.
Chroma almost certainly gonna double level here.
$100 for the gym knockers is pretty good. Oh my god, the kid is required for Thunder. What the heck?
Oh man,
Thunder may not be required, but if it is, yeah, Chroma could that could be not great for Chroma.
Yeah, that could be kind of a big deal.
Yeah, this just got a little spicy. We'll see. I mean, it could just be, walk into GP and have a 3 rooms in Darklink with no Thunderbird at all, or it could just be the opposite of that. So we'll have to wait and see. Sawny grabbing upstab here in Darunia before going on to pick up Thunder. Okay. I mean, Confirmation Palace 6. We've got the bars on the windows, which I think with the length of time Chrome has been in this palace now, it was probably going to be 6. Sawny so fast on the menu.
Yeah, Chroma could still get bailed out if there's like a Fire Link Thunder.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I think Chroma spotted a Loopski, so he's doubling back.
Yeah, VT makes a good point. Sawny has Thunder, which is, could be beneficial. Chroma has that hammer, so that means Chroma doesn't have to do the palace in Valley of Death, which is be a nice time save.
Yeah, plus, Chroma could find out where Thunder is really quickly.
Alright, we got ourselves a dragon.
Chroma's gonna be able to decide what he wants as a level too. Like he might even be able to pick both of his levels because Life 7 is so close to Magic 6 that like he could take Attack 5, place the gem, and then go in the next room and kill an enemy and get the whatever he wants after that. Yeah, that's what looks like what he's getting ready to do.
Wow, River Devil actually doing a job here since no boots to walk around him. Yeah, this is... I feel like this is a very Chroma leveling strat right here, what he's doing.
Yeah, he probably figured, screw it,
Okay, he's gonna find out he needs the kid, at least.
So if he finds a hard T-Bird block, he'll know exactly where to go. I still don't think a Valley of Deathwalk and what is that going to be, Palace 2 or Palace 3 or either Palace 1 or Palace 3 in there. So
yeah.
I think advantage of Sony. In that scenario.
Okay.
He didn't even check to see what it was.
7 magic containers for Granny. We don't need the spell in Nukasudo. It's jump. We started with it.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah. We started with life, which is Raru, and then jump, which is Nukasudo. Oh, Sunken Peaback Cave for Sawny.
So, either dash or fire spell in Old Kasudo.
Yep. Okay, and... Oh, that poor child. That poor child.
Is he going back?
He's gonna do it. He's just gonna go do it right now.
Man, that could that might.
I mean, I guess it's a play for sure. Banking that you need Thunder. It's fire. Oh, yes, okay. Unlinked fire, possibly JLo is saying, so that's not very useful.
Yeah, so if T-Bird's required, this is absolutely the right play for Chroma, but if T-Bird isn't required, Chroma's fumbling the ball. But nobody knows, so it could go either way. Me personally, I like to come prepared, so I 100% get this strat.
Yeah, I absolutely understand this strat. You do this, and then you don't go back to the west for anything ever again, except for, maybe to get yourself back to the maze.
Whatchamacallit, and if he checks lefts, like if he goes the meta and then, when he gets over by Aguma, starts checking left-hand turns, then he'll find the kidnapped child really fast.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like Sonny found the child very quickly in here. Okay, Crow is confident enough in his levels now that he is ignoring P bags.
Yeah, I mean, he could easily beat the game right now with what he's got.
All right, Sonny found Palace 3, so it is 1 in the valley. Well, okay, so Sonny just found 3, so that one's not Boots Block, but okay, Heart Container in 3, that's nice. I don't think, have we seen a Valley of Death entrance yet? I haven't noticed one.
I can't remember. We might have. Chromie needed to go down that elevator and left. There was a couple rooms back. There was an elevator down with a right left at the bottom, and it's got the weird, funky, breakable blocks in a weird pattern.
Yep.
You go left there, it's immediately the item.
Yep, I know the room you mean. Yep, that is exactly how he needs to go.
Hopefully this loops him back.
And quick boss find in Palace 3 for Sonny. Not unexpected.
And Sonny's gonna be in GP with Thunder in no time. It's unfortunate Chroma just took the wrong way. And in P5, vanilla P5 is 27 rooms, which doesn't sound like many, but it's a lot.
Yeah, compared to the other palaces, for sure, it's definitely a lot. And I mean, that's the problem with palaces that are big like this, is you take the one wrong way and it just ends up leading you on a dumb super time sink.
Yep, there's a dead end. Well, at least see up and aid. Now, with an Islands East, there's a very good possibility that boots are required for Valley of Death.
Yeah, and I mean, at this point, where do we... So Sonny didn't dig the item out of P3, or no, he heart container in P3, so he did the item. So where do we even have left?
Palace 2 for the hammer. There's the spell, which I think they both turned their nose up at early on. I forget which town that was in. Maybe no, Shield was in Rudo, so they could have both gotten spell. And
yeah, I think spell was in Nibiru.
Yeah, so that wouldn't be too much of a issue getting back. Alright, Chroma's really narrowing it down. I'm pretty sure the only way he can go is the way that he skipped. And he's going to have a right-left option. If he goes left, it's immediately the item.
Sonny looking anywhere on this east for anything that might resemble an entrance to Valley of Death.
Yeah,
I mean, we also have Death Mountain, which Sonny wants the hammer before he has to do that.
He might get lucky.
He might. He absolutely might.
I've noticed more times than not in Islands East, Valley of Death. Oh, if he goes left here, he's going left here. Okay. So yeah, more times than not, if oh, there's VOD, we can see it.
Okay. Can we get to it? Okay, so this is Thunder for Chroma.
There's a little bit of hope for Sonny. He's walking away from VOD for some reason. Oh, I guess... Oh, I thought he was going to try to take a pass-through cave down. Maybe he missed it? And it's an entrance to Death Mountain.
Oh my goodness.
Say it ain't so. Oh, there's some
Wow.
hope. It goes to the left there. And he's going in the opposite direction for some reason. I'm guessing he must have missed it. I think this does look pretty promising.
Oh,
Oh,
no, it's... Okay, so he's seen this before. I'm
oh
wondering
yeah,
if...
this is the starting area.
Yeah, like if wherever this cave is that gets you into Valley of Death, it is looking more and more likely that it is in fact boots locked. Oh boy.
Sonic could be in big trouble here because Chroma is he's preparing to do a lap. Oh, wait a minute.
Or maybe it's just this cave? Sonny needs to go left? One of these caves
Oh,
here? Okay, okay. It's
that
just
cave
in
looks right.
it's just in a terrible spot. That's all.
That one facing upward looks like
Uh-huh.
it'll do it. But I'm a little confused on why Chroma didn't walk towards the runium.
Not sure, but okay, so this is just the boots in person Pete Bag Cave. Okay.
Wow, so
Okay.
that's gonna make it really free for Chroma. We're gonna find out once and for all whether these boots are required.
I don't think they are. I think Sonny just keeps missing and I think he's gonna check it right now. This path right here.
Yeah, that cave facing upward looks pretty suspicious.
Okay. So Sonny's also going to get the boots, and then I think he's going to go to the suspicious looking cave. And Chroma is going to find P3 here in a few moments. If he goes back south of the River Devil.
That has to be it, because I don't see any other Valley of Death stuff going on.
Okay. Confirmed unlinked fire in Old Kasuto. That's just boring. Sag. We're not getting anything out of New Kasuto today. Granny says no, must bring me 7 magic jars.
This is really interesting. I feel like Chroma knows where 3 is, and he's just... Or no, maybe he's, I feel like he knows where, Darunia is, and he's just looking for, 3.
Okay. Sonny took the boots and went on like a little exploration that did not find. So I think this is like the only cave he hasn't looked at yet.
Yeah, he's on the right path now, and yeah, this is definitely the Valley of
Okay.
Death cave.
Chroma's also going to end up just doing 1.
I don't blame him, but you know, he doesn't have Thunder yet. And Sonic just passed him. So, yeah, he still needs to go get Thunder, which I'm pretty sure he'll just... I don't know if it's faster to walk out of here or to up an A, but... With the boots, it might be faster to just up an A.
Oh,
Chroma
Sonny's
showing off. Chroma showing off some link feed action.
Yeah, he's very smooth with it. Sawney was out of magic and trying to save himself, doing some encounter skips.
I wonder if Chroma gambles on GP and just goes there without the thunder.
I mean, it's possible. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't make much sense to walk out of Valley of Death to get Thunder, but we shall see. We shall see what he does. Okay, a mini Horsehead boss here. Okay. Chroma first to the real Horsehead. Sonny's right behind him.
I'm pretty sure Sony's gonna get attack 5 here, but man, attack 5 making quick work of Horsehead.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, he's gonna walk it out for Thunder.
I am so glad that this was an on-purpose routing decision by him and not just him forgetting that he didn't drop off the child yet. That would be a real feels bad. Sonny also going to walk it out instead of up and A-ing and navigating that west back to Maze Island. I don't know that I necessarily disagree with this now that they have boots, because it's kind of free just to get back to that connector cave.
Yeah, I mean it's a mountainous west, so they're gonna have to go through
that was just gross. That west was gross.
So at this rate, I think Sony probably has like a 30-second to 60-second lead heading in the GP.
Yeah, about by the time, I mean, yeah, Chroma's gonna have to do all 3 screens of Darunia, and he's stopping to do the water tile, so maybe even a little bit more.
Well, he got a magic container out of anything he could have found. That's the best thing he could have found.
Yep, at this point, definitely. God, boots make Maze Island so much easier to navigate.
And I think, unfortunately, Chroma went the wrong way. I think Darunia is north of here. Oh, wait a minute. Am I smoking crack?
Oh, no,
he's just going in without Thunder.
He's just like, well, I guess if I have this kid, I can go back and get Thunder if I need to?
Yeah, I kind of don't blame him here, but if Thunder is required, then he's kind of boned.
Okay, this is a spicy play. 57 minutes for Sonny, 57:30 for Chroma, so yeah, 30 seconds without stopping for Thunder. Alright, T-Bird prediction is up. Get your Gambas in chat.
Man, if Chroma goes down or up in this elevator, it's going to be very interesting.
Yeah, let's see if there's routing divergence. Checking. Got some chicken friends here. Okay,
Oh,
Chroma's
he's
taking
going
the left.
left. Oh my
He's
gosh. I
he's
love it.
Chroma stratting.
Yeah, this is definitely something that Chroma does. And he finds an elevator room. This is kind of interesting, actually.
Okay. Meanwhile, Sani making a noble attempt to use jump there, but definitely just took like 2 bluebird hits to the face.
A Dark Link could literally be anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the exciting fun of Max Rando. We don't know if we need thunder. God, this room is fun for Sani. He did a really nice job navigating that without getting booped. Oh, this fun fairy required room for Chroma.
It's nice because you get a red jar here.
Uh-huh. Well, sometimes you get a red jar, sometimes you get a chicken friend. Unfortunately. But, you know, now he's refilled and he doesn't need that red jar. This is fine, I'm sure. Oh, okay. He's gonna go back for thunder?
That's what it looks like.
Sony just took it up an A, so... I mean, they saw different paths, but, you know, similar... Okay, it's just right here. Very good. Okay.
So, you know, if I was a betting man, I would say Sonny's gonna go down in right now. I'm not sure if Sonny saw a dead end. I imagine he did.
He's
He's going left.
He's gonna do the up and left that Chroma just did.
This is such an interesting race.
Yeah, Kamir, I am wondering if maybe he forgot to turn in the child and just remembered right now after his like first round of GP.
You know what? That makes sense. Maybe when he paused, he realized, oh shoot, I didn't grab the Thunder Spell.
Yeah, it's entirely possible. Easy to do, I think.
Yeah, I've done it more than twice.
Oh, nice save on Sonny's side. He got Buzz Thundered and almost booped into the lava.
Did Sonny just die? Or does he still have 2 lives?
No, I think he still has 2 lives.
Well, that's an interesting way to do that room. I've never seen anyone do it like that before.
Yeah, that was clever. He's not going to go back and try for the red jar, but that was very clever to keep that chicken from trapping him in there. Let's see. Okay, Chroma's going to take this path that Sonny already took. That's a dead end for Sonny.
So
Okay.
it is down and right. And it's looking like Thunderbird really might be required here, unless it really opens up when you go down and right, because I feel like we've seen just about everything, and when it becomes, when it's such a linear path, more times than not, Thunderbird's required, unless it forks or it opens up a little bit. Oh, Chroma's going down and right. This just got really interesting. Right? Is this the right? Is this the down and right?
I think this is the path Sonny was on, and I'm not sure that he even dead ended here. I think he either died or was about to die in Up and Aid.
Okay, these are 2 completely different rooms. I thought that they were in the same room for a second.
Okay, no, Sawny got through this. That's right.
Oh, so he did find a dead end.
Yeah, he got through this and yeah, dead ended. So yeah, the down and right is definitely the path, but like where from there, yeah, we'll have to wait and see. This is a very linear GP so far, not a lot of forks or like, okay, so.
Thunderbird was required, and back there's a 50-50 red jar, so Sony's gonna give up a life rather than go farm that jar out of that statue. Interesting play, with only having 2 lives.
Okay.
It's a huge advantage Sony right now, unless he takes a game over. Oh, he just took a hit. Oof. He's on his last life now.
Yep. Yep, he took one. He definitely cannot take another one. Alright, T-Bird down for Sawny. Let's see what we've got behind. Okay, Kingbot, thank you.
Yeah, we haven't seen enough palaces yet, Gundam. Like if we saw a bit more palace, I'd say maybe, but well, there it is.
Oh, geez. So basically, almost.
Yeah, I mean, you hate to see it, but at the same time, you know, it's always good to see the newer runners, you know, persevering and making it far in the tournament. GG's, Sawneyrath. Well, I can't speak too soon because.
Yeah, this is. Oh, geez.
Game
Okay,
over.
it's game over. Okay.
Well, lucky for him, Chroma's going the other way, so.
Yeah, Chroma is not on the right path.
So I stand by what I say. It's always good to see the newer runners, you know, come through and make it far in the tournament, possibly even win the tournament, you know?
Yeah, and that is a super unfortunate game over in a really bad spot for Sawny, but you know, he knows which way to go now.
Yeah, I mean, Chroma has got to find a dead end right now, up an A, and then all of a sudden have the dash spell and run through the rest of the house for it to even be close.
Basically, yeah. You know, and he doesn't have to fight T-Bird again. T-Bird stays dead, so.
This is the sort of luck I have when I do Great Palace. I find every single dead end. And then my opponent walks straight to the end.
Man, Chroma not having good luck at all with this 50-50.
Yeah, they say it's 50-50, but it feels like it's more like 60-40, you know what I mean?
Right? There we go, he finally gets the jar.
Unfortunate for him, it's going to be, you know, a dead end right after this, so it's like all this for nothing.
Okay, Sawny back to Dark Link. Didn't take him too long, really.
Get your GG's in chat.
GG's Sawneyrath. Official race time.gg time of 1 hour, 7 minutes, 44 seconds.
Yeah, it's sort of a bittersweet ending, you know. We all would have loved to have seen it Game 3.
Yeah, I think these two runners are very well matched. Their play styles are fun to watch against each other. We definitely would have loved to see a Game 3, but GG's to Sonny. He, well earned victory.
Absolutely. And beating someone like Chroma, this stage in the tournament, it's like quite an accomplishment. Chroma gives me a hard time a lot of the times, so it's got to feel really nice for a newer runner to be coming out on top against Chromataclysm.
And we are joined in chat. GG, Sonny.
I thought I lost it when I died to Dark Link! Oh!
Yeah, that was definitely a little spicy. Kind of lucky for you, Chroma was on the wrong path at that particular time, but that could have been very spicy.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, like we were calling GG's and chatting, and I remember that you were on your last life and you only had one hit, so I was like, oh, wait a minute, we shouldn't GG so soon. But GG's, man. Man, it's got to feel really good to take Chromataclysm out.
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong, Trails.
Yeah, he's a tough opponent. He's one of the best.
He is.
Well, this was a very, very evenly matched seed. Very well played on both sides. Minor divergence. You got lucky with your routing, dug the item out of 5, had the kid the first time you went to Darunia. So didn't have to go digging for Thunder, which ultimately I think made a big difference.
Yeah, Chroma left GP and then went to go get Thunder. I think he went into GP, the up left elevator that took you to that dead end. He up and A'd after he realized he didn't have Thunder before he found a dead end. Just a room or two before he found a dead end, to go get Thunder and then come back. So, yeah, there was he gave up some time there.
Yeah, I imagine Chroma was probably in GP relatively quickly because I did not think the cave that actually led to the valley was the cave that led to the valley. I thought it was going to lead somewhere else and the entrance to the valley was going to be elsewhere.
I wondered, you walked by it a few times and I kept being like, okay, I think that's where you need to go, but you just, eventually I think you didn't have anywhere else to go, but no, you were actually first into GP.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was by like 30 seconds.
Yep, 30 seconds. So Chroma he had to go back to, he had to get the hint from Darunia and go back to Palace 5 to get the child, and it wasn't too difficult. The child was relatively quickly, if you're looking for the item in Palace 5. But, just that little bit of routing on your part to get the item first ended up, I think, making a difference.
Yeah, I just managed to stumble into the item.
Yeah, I remember that. It was just before you found the boss. You ended up going left in that room, and it was like, boom, there's the item. And it was weird because Chroma found the hammer, which led to Palace 6. It was a forest tile, and you had the kid, which led to Thunder. So it's kind of like, is Thunderbird going to be required? Is Chroma going to be in GP really fast and find Dark Link, or is Thunder going to be required? And so in the middle of the race, it kind of put like an interesting situation. It was kind of like it made the race really interesting because you both were pretty evenly tied, but he wasn't gonna have to do VOD. That was the thing because he had the hammer, but you found the kid, which led to Thunder, which kind of like added an interesting element to it.
Yeah, there were so many different curveballs that this seed could have had, and finding the kid on the only dive of 5 I really did definitely helped a lot. And I'm just dumbfounded right now.
Well, Chroma will not be joining us for interview time. GG's Chroma. This was a hell of a series. Both races were extremely close. I think you two are evenly matched at max rando. Your playstyles complement each other well to watch. So it has been a fun series to watch and commentate.
I appreciate that, and yeah, massive GGs to Chroma. When I saw that I was facing him here in the quarterfinals, I knew I needed to bring everything I had because I know how good of a runner he is, and I definitely feel like I brought that and more.
Yeah, you killed it, dude.
Yeah, I think you did really well, man. GG's.
Now I got to get with Top Life for getting semifinals set up.
Yeah, Top Life and you in the semifinals.
Oh boy, that's gonna be spicy.
Yeah, be careful, man. That guy's tough.
I was about to say, he's sneaky.
He took me out a couple of different times. He's put me out in the Max Rando tournament a few years back as well.
Yeah, I've been actually watching his races, and yeah, he is very, very sneaky with how good he is. So if I give him an inch, he'll take a mile. But yeah, Royale Trails, thank you both for doing commentary, and VXR, thanks for getting everything set up. Yet again, Chroma, GG's. Fantastic series, and I look forward to us racing in the future.
Yeah, same here, man. I can't wait to race you again in the future as well. And Chroma, we need to start. We need to normalize racing again. Because,
I'm down.
Racing has been pretty. It's been pretty dry in the Discord. Not gonna lie, I've been calling out for races and it's been crickets. So.
You keep calling it while I'm at work.
I want the weeklies back. I'm not gonna lie. I want the week. I don't race, but I like coming.
Yeah, the weeklies were fun, but the problem is they always land on like a weird day where
I know it's
either-
hard to get a day that we can get enough people to like justify having an actual race. I know. I'm just
It's
throwing it
either-
out there for all you Z2R fans.
It's either I'm off work and I'm able to join, or like everybody else is off work and I'm not.
Well, all right. Sonny, Trails, anything else that you would like to say about the seed or the game?
Nah,
I
just
think-
go ahead.
I was going to say, I think I've said everything I have.
I was saying earlier, it kind of bittersweet because everybody wanted to see a game 3, but it's always really nice to see newer runners make it later on in the tournament and possibly win this thing. So we're all really proud of you, man. Welcome to the community, and GG's, man. Welcome to the finals, just about.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah, big GG, Sonny.
Thanks.
It was a great time.
Alright, so this will be it for us here. Thank you, everyone, again. I don't have anything else tonight or the next couple of days. But I'm sure when the next Z2R match gets scheduled, you'll see it pop up in the event as an event in the Discord. Yeah, thank you all for watching. We'll see you later. Good night.